Hey, it's Coach Chris with HoopsKing.com, and welcome to Can He Shoot Lesson 2. So now today I'm going to run through drills 1 and 2 with Cale quickly. He's learned those, he's gotten much better, and then we're going to start teaching drill 3 and 4. And that's where you'll pick up and move on with this. Okay, so let's start out here, Cale. That's just going to go ball drops. You can just stand right there, bud.
Okay.
Okay, now first thing you're going to do is get your feet right, and he's just going to drop the ball to himself. He's going to have the wrist cocked, the ball out, stomach level, and just keep going, Cal, until I tell you to stop. You check your fingers, you check your feet. Okay, just keep going. Okay, and I think if you look at the first video we did with Cale in lesson 1 to this video now, you can see he's gotten much better. A big part of that is that he's dropped his hips. He's gotten lower. We were having some shoulder issues, being unbalanced, and that was just because he wasn't sitting down. All right. But as you can see here, he's gotten much better. And this is where we're building the base. We're really building that base where he knows where his feet should be. He knows what it should feel like when he catches and getting ready to shoot the ball. Okay, so we're not progressing to the basket. We're not worried about shooting at the rim right now. We are building the foundation of the shot with these drills. Okay, how many you got, Cale? Okay, just keep going. We'll do a few more. We'll do 5 more. Make sure your finger's in the middle. Now take your time. Once you take your time, make sure your wrist's cocked, finger in the middle of the ball. Okay, he's not moving his feet right now, so that shouldn't be an issue. Once we set those, you should be good. Okay, 2 more. All right, 1 more. Okay, good. Now, we're going to move on to me passing Cale the ball. Okay, now we're going to do drill 2 that we showed last week, and we're just going to run through the repetitions, and he's going to do a 1-2 step and a hop step when catching the basketball. Same things we've been doing. Okay, I'm just going to run through them and do about 25 of these. Okay, so I'm passing the ball. He's 1 step, 1-2. He's a right-handed shooter. Okay, good. Pass it back. He's going to take a step back. He's going to come back in 1-2. He's going to get his feet set. The ball correct, wrist cock, same stuff as the ball drops, except now we're just learning to move our feet and get the ball. Okay, good. Pass it back. Just doing a few 25 repetitions like this. There you go. Good. There you go. That's what we want to start to see on the pass back. It's the same thing as a shot. If we can start getting rotation on that ball, that's going to carry over into a shot. So if we can get him to pass the ball back one-handed, go ahead, we start getting rotation on it, that's really also starting to build our shot. Because the pass is exactly the same as the shot, except the pass is obviously lower than your shoulder and the shot is above your shoulder. Okay, good. So at home, you're just running through 25 to 50 of these. Okay, 1 more there, good. All right, now we're going to add the hop. So he's going to get his feet kind of set already. And this is, as the ball's in the air, his feet are going to be in the air. So he's going to catch the ball and land with his feet ready. And we're going to do the same thing. We're just working on the hop now. Okay, good. Get it set. All right, good. Back. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of messed up on that.
Yeah, that's okay. Ball in the air, feet in the air is what you want to do. So when that ball's in the air, your feet are in there, and then you're catching the basketball and landing with it. Doing a good job of getting his hands right. He's fixing his hands if they're off on the ball wrong as he catches it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to add in one little thing here. I want Cale to have his hands ready to catch a basketball when I throw it to him now. He's kind of had them down at his sides. If we're going to be a shooter, we want to have our hands ready to catch a ball. You don't have to have them in that position. That's fine. Just put them up like you're going to catch it. Okay, you're not always sure you're going to shoot it, but that's fine. Now I want you to hop though. Okay, so you're going to hop to it. Balls in the air, good. Balls in the air, feet in the air, good. There you go, Cale, good. All right, let's do a few more. Good. All right, that's good. All right, we're going to move on to the next one now. Before we go on to drill 3 and 4, I just want to point out Cale's been using the Skill Coach ball. It gives a real good visual reference of where your hands go on the ball. And so for a young player who doesn't understand maybe even which way to hold the ball, it gives them that good visual reference. So when they're doing these drills, they can easily fix their hands on the basketball and know where their hands are at. All right, drill 3. Now, this is no basketball. Drills 3 and 4 have no basketball involved in them at all. So we're just really building the shot slowly, taking our time to develop a great foundation. Okay, Kale, go in and get your feet right like you would. Okay, and now we're just going to do the shooting arm. He's going to form a reverse C, okay, and he's just going to lift the ball up like this. So we want his hand above his head here, because when you release the basketball, it's going to be above your head. You're going to shoot above your head. And his upper arm here, we don't want to rub it a lot. We're not trying to really rub it against our side, but we just want to kind of feel that as we go. We want to keep that elbow tucked in and bring the ball. Lift the ball up and out, and we don't want to have our elbow out. So we don't want to be doing this sort of thing. We want to keep the elbow in tight right over our shooting knee, shooting foot and knee. And it's just going to come up like that. Okay, Kale, so go ahead and do 25 of those. Now sit down in your stance still. We still want to be down in your stance. Let's go ahead and now feel the basketball. Really try to feel the basketball in your hand. So you're going to still have your hands spread apart like you're holding the basketball. Good. It's this simple. It's this simple to build your shot. We're not trying to make it real difficult. Just kind of up and down. And just right back on the same thing. It's almost like your arm's on a track. Your arm's on a track, it goes up the track, and it goes back down the track. Okay. Okay, we'll do 25 of these. He's about there. Okay, good. There's 25. Now, drill 4, we're just going to add the balance hand into the shot. Okay, now we're moving on to drill 4. And what drill 4 is, I'm going to show you with the ball real quick. What we're doing is we're just working on bringing the ball above our head and taking our hand off. Okay, but we're going to do it without the ball to learn it first. So it's just up here and hand off. Next week, we'll add the ball in. But for right now, we're just working on doing this. Both hands above the head. Come back down. I got a ball. I'm bringing it up to shoot. My balance hand comes off just slightly as I bring it above my head. Okay, so we're going to have Kale try these now. Okay, so he brings the ball up. There you go, good. And just slightly trail that balance hand off as you come, because we're going to have a true one-handed shot. Once you bring the ball above your head, you're shooting with one hand, and that balance hand is coming off. There you go, Kale, good. Nice and slow. This time hold it above your head. So we want to make sure this hand's above the head. This thumb's pointing back, and as he brings it up, he just slightly takes that hand off because he's not going to use that to shoot with anymore. We're going to break him of shooting a two-handed shot. Okay, go. Now don't drop your hands too far. Pretend you got the ball now here. So when you bring your hands down, now we can do this too. So now just pretend you got the ball. Now lift the ball up. Don't shoot it though. We're not shooting. We're just lifting it up, lifting that ball up. Both hands up. You can always use this ball for a reference point for them, because sometimes when you do the drills, they forget about the ball being there, and so sometimes it's a good reminder where my hands start, in what position. Just lift straight up. There you go. Lift it up. Okay. So we're going to do 25 of these. We did 25 of just a shooting hand before this. There you go. That's good. There you go. Good. All right. That's drill 4. So make sure you get the worksheets to fill out for this week's workout, lesson 2, and then be back here for lesson 3. We'll see you later.